Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Let me introduce myself as T.S.V. Raghavan, a published author of spiritual and fictional books in Amazon Kindle and paperback. I have been writing for long and I have written these stories and booklets after a long research which has stretched to decades. My first story is a murder mystery called Smolder, published in Amazon Kindle. The ASIN number of Smolder is B07BRM6GCB. That is the asin number of Smolder. Smolder was written as a Raksha in the initial stages, but later the name was changed to Smolder when it was published in Amazon Kindle. Smolder is a murder mystery which takes place in an imaginary township called Gokulpet, created by me for my own stories. This particular story revolves around the life of a brilliant history teacher called Krishnamurti, who is a star lecturer in his own school. Krishnamurti has two children. The elder one is a boy called Bhadrachalam, alias Bhadra, and the younger one, who is around 7 years younger than him, is a girl called Swarna. Bhadrachalam is a truant child, a naughty, violent, arrogant, short-tempered boy who is always into trouble even when he is a school student in the same school. One day, at the age of 18 or so, this boy Bhadra, in a fit of rage, kills another classmate in a school brawl and ends up in the juvenile delinquency school. Whereas Krishnamurti is distraught, his wife Sharda, who always doted on her prodigal son, dies of a heart attack. Krishnamurti and his daughter Swarna relocate to an independent house in the outskirts of Gokulpet, this township. Years later, almost 10 years later, one day the Gokulpet police finds a share auto or an auto rickshaw meant to carry goods with its driver slouched on the driving seat, dead and stabbed to death by some mysterious person. This driver, as they find out later, is none other than Bhadrachalam. Bhadrachalam, after coming out of juvenile delinquency school, had become a auto driver and a person who used to cart goods to the industrial townships of Gokalpet. When the police tried to investigate this case, they find to their dismay that he has been stabbed to death by his own knife, whose sheath or empty sheath is lying in the auto rickshaw, but the knife is nowhere in sight. When the policemen study the knife, they find that it is a very special type of carved knife which is available only in select shops in select pieces. Now they deduce or they suspect that this knife is not only special but it also takes a lot of skill to wield this knife. Soon after, a whispering campaign in Gokalpet makes everyone believe that Bhadra was killed by his arch rival, another history cheater called Horatio Arumugham. However, one of the ace sleuths in Gokalpet, called Jacob Janardhanan, finds out of his own and forms a theory that Bhadra could not have been killed by Horatio and that this whispering campaign has been started by Horatio himself, not so that he can be convicted of the crime, but because he wants to hide the true identity of the real killer. Jacob Janardhanan is intrigued. This murder mystery gets murkier and murkier till in the last chapter of this booklet, the actual identity of the killer is revealed, and it is also revealed what the reason was for the killer to kill Bhadrachalam. This is a very interesting murder mystery, not because I have written it, but because after decades of research on crime fiction, murder mysteries, and spiritualism, I have written this story, and I am certain that it is as interesting, if not more, than the other murder mysteries and crime fictions that are available in the market. Kindly read this story and come up with your own conclusions about it. Kindly let me know how you felt when you read this story. I am certain that you will enjoy every bit of your reading this particular story. All the best and happy reading. Goodbye.